Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we are here finally with the video of the month, the classic video of the month, Average King of Games, of course. And as I said to the ones that were in the last live streaming, I've done it with GEARFRIED plus 6 Samurai. So before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm your cell burner, so actually let me show you first that I reached King of Games. There you go. King of Games, as you can see, these were my last matches. Basically 9 wins out of 10, but I guess I had some more wins before this, at least one, because on 5 wins you get to rank up, right? So there was at least another wins. I don't remember. I think I have like 3 losses in 20 match, something like that. And yep, the deck list is the one on the side, but let's see that in depth. So we have the new skill that we had with the Destructor deck that was released, I think, a week ago. Salamander and Phoenix. Now, quick recap for all who do not remember what it does. Simply, you need to play 10 or more Fire Warrior type monsters in order to be able to activate the skill. You can normal summon set this guy without attributing, or you only play 1 of this. But the most important thing is that you can summon this guy for free. Why? Because you can, when you have this guy in your hands, you can activate the skill, make a legendary sword appear in your graveyard, and a Salamandra sat on your field, so you can banish the sword to summon this guy for free, and then equip it with Salamandra. So you have basically a big boy on the field for free plus a negation, because this guy is enabled a negation when he is equipped with a spell card, or actually when you have an equipped spell face up, because you can send the equipped card to the graveyard, and boom, you can negate a monster effect and destroy actually that monster. So very good. So, and what is that? So if you followed the live streaming, you know that I started with a 30 card deck, and that 30 card deck brought me from Legend Rank 1 to Legend Rank 3. But then, as some of you may actually made me notice, that is not my playstyle. I was playing basically 3 dojo and some more back rows like triple Book of Moon and a couple of compulsory instead of triple of this. But that is not my style. Also, I did not feel that comfortable with those 30 cards. I felt that I was relying too much on luck. So instead of that, there you go, dropping the cards to 23. It is the minimum in my opinion. No back rows needed, because you know, most of the times we always made it without the back rows, without staples, right? And boom, there you go. So basically we keep the core of Salamander and Phoenix, that is the triple GEARFRIED, our boss, the triple Roland, our searcher, and the triple Ballyback Surveil, that is our main source of defending. That's why, let's start from here, you're gonna suffer more from Speedroid instead of Orcust, because when Orcust clear your field and then they attack, you can always rely on your Veil to protect your life points and survive that turn. But against Speedroid, that Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon with this negation, it will always be able to negate this, so you're gonna struggle more against Speedroid than against Orcust. Then for the last Warrior type monster, I decided to go with GEARFRIED, just a free normal summon, a big 2800 attack that you can summon without tributing. Not for this effect, just because, just in case you do not need to normal summon any of these 6 samurai guys, you can just go for this. And then here comes the change compared to the live streaming. Yes, we're playing Fuma plus Kizan, but instead of playing Kagagi plus Genba, the other 2 6 samurai monsters, we're playing Legendary Secret. For 2 reasons, guys. Because if we play this, no matter what combination of these 3 guys, they always lead to a negation. It can either be a level 4 plus the Tuna, so Kizan plus Fuma, or Secret plus Fuma to let you go into a Xian, or it can actually, if you have these 2 guys, you can just normal summon the Secret, special summon Kizan, and it leads to a negation, the Giant Hand. So anyway, this combination gives you a negation. And if you play 6 Samurai United, it's like playing a card of greed. So if you have any combination of these two guys plus this, you have a negation plus you draw 2. And this of course increases a lot the chances to go into your GEARFRIED. And this kinda makes you in a position of having 2 monsters, 2 negations, one provided by GEARFRIED and the other one provided by 2 of these 3 monsters, so it can either be another monster negation or a spell trap negation. And then it's just a reinforcement of the army that can add whatever you're needing. It can be a Roland if you don't have it, or any of these guys that you're missing, or it can just be a Veil if you're feeling like you need this right away, but you can just go with Roland basically. And triple of this, with this combo the dojo is not really needed. I mean, it can be useful, but if you play even dojo, it can help more breaking rather than helping you with a full combo. Now you see, a very nice thing that's gonna help me a lot is Link Rebo, because if you just start with Roland, let's suppose you just start with triple Roland and one of the 6 Samurai monsters, you can just summon Roland, Link Rebo, you have a defensive play plus Roland in the end phase, lets you search the Veil to survive the turn. So that's of course, the strategy behind that, if you break hard. Then we have for the extra deck, Link Rebo, mandatory, and Nightmare Phoenix, mandatory as well, to go into more back rows just in case you have 2 monsters that do not lead into the Shien. And then Unicorn can be situational, so it's not mandatory, but if you have it, just better to have just another solution. Worm, very nice if you have all 3 of the guys and you go second, you can just go Kizan, Fuma, and Secret to go into a level 9 to bounce stuff. And actually don't pay attention to this, I was playing this, but as you might imagine, it is not summonable here. This was with the other combo. So basically you can play with it instead of this. I mean, I didn't need it, so that's why you find me unprepared on this, but you can play any other level 5 or synchro or even 9, but 9 is actually a rare thing, you know what I mean? So better focus on a level 5, or you can choose another rank 4. I can think of a generic one, maybe a little bit more attacking, like the classic Malevolent scene to have this, pretty nice. And that's it, guys, that's exactly it. It's not that easy to play as a deck, because sometimes you have to choose between going to this set that can provide it's a protection itself, because when it's popped it summons another 6 Samurai, or you can just use this to go into a Link Rebo. I mean, there are some different plays. Not that easy, not an easy climb, but it was a lot of fun, and also so nice to have done this with this and actually reviving the 6 SAMS without the trap card. Anyway guys, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to drop those in comment section down below, and let's jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay, this was my rank up duel from Legend rank 3 to 4. So we have Tristan. This was, if I remember correctly, an easy one. It was him to go first, and it was just a Spellbook. So he's got the Magician of Prophecy, so of course all of this stuff is gonna lead him into drawing a couple of cards, I guess. If I remember correctly, he's got the knowledge to have this, and then to grab another Spellbook, Magician of Prophecy. And then he's got the Spectral Knowledge to draw a couple of cards, and then he distributed the monster to go into a Silent Magician. So, I mean, this is not a problem for us, because we have the GEARFRIED, we can just suck him up and we're chilling. So we just started with Link Rebo to have the searching during the end phase, and then just GEARFRIED is here. You can just banish the spell card, go all in. I even forgot, I actually didn't activate that. No, I didn't forget, I didn't activate this because you could just negate it. That's why you just attack straight up into it in order to steal that, right? So with Roland, we search another GEARFRIED because we already have the Veil. So keep in mind, if you already have a Veil, just go for another GEARFRIED. It's got another Prophecy again, but now as soon as he summons it, we can just negate that and pop it, so he cannot activate more Spellbook cards, and also cannot summon any other Silent Magician. He just hands his turn at this point, so we can just use Salamandra to power him up, then GEARFRIED again, and we have Roland to have some equip monster, and then we just go for Lethal. He's got nothing in his hand. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, my boys. This was the third win in a row, and we have Ishid, so I'm expecting Orcust. Let's see. Of course, it's him to go first. The recycler hits the field for the horror summoning the nightmare, and there you go. Automation, Galatea, Orcust automation is here. Setting the field for an orchestrated release, not that we care about that, and then Nightmare to boost them up, sending the Ward Wound, and then again another monster is gonna go with the Girsu in his team monster so that he can activate the release next turn. So at this point though, we're chilling because we have the Fuma summon to begin with, using the effect of Secret to special summon itself. At this point, if he uses this to send this, okay, we can search for Kizan, right? And go for a negation rank 4 plus this. Instead, if he sends this, we can just search Kizan and go into Xian to negate spell trap card. But instead, he let me do that. He let me do this, so we can just go with Xian. Then he activated release, but once that I have Xian, it's too late. Anyway, no matter what he have done, he could have done nothing. At this point, this was the worst play though, right? So then we went with the skill, of course, summoning GEARFRIED, having Salamandra activated at this point. Now reinforce some of the army to grab the keys, and just in case, you know, he has some hand traps, so we just went for it, but it turned out he had nothing, so that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. From Legend rank 4 to 5, 5th win in a row, we have Yami Yugi. Let's see what we have. So it's us to go first, and we have the perfect hand. Double negation first turn, Fuma plus Kizan means Xian is here. Back row negation, then skill GEARFRIED is in our hands, so we can just banish the legendary sword to go into the GEARFRIED equipped. We're chilling. We have monster negation, monster effect negation, spell trap negation. We're chilling. He started with tanky, no sir, no search for you. Xian says no. Then we have part of duality, but that's fine. He cannot normal summon, and even if he actually looks for a monster, as you can see right there, we're chilling, because if he summons that, as he did, we can just negate that. GEARFRIED said no thank you. So at this point, double negation, there's nothing he can do, but he seemed to feel pretty safe. So look at this, we just equipped Roland just to be sure that we have a negation. Then Fuma summons in order to use the effect and equip this, you know, to have lethal. But he activated instead the Oyam, and we didn't stop that because we actually wanted lethal. I was afraid of another end trap, you know, so I just played it safely. But as soon as he activated the effect to steal the Oyam, not to trigger the effect, because the effect is triggered when it's destroyed, he just scooped. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. This was the 7th win in a row. So let's see what we have. We have Raging Pendulum, I guess. So it's him to go first, and he. But actually, if I remember correctly, he kind of braked. Like he didn't have the pendulum skill, so he just went triple back row. Look at that. So we have a lot of work to do, right? So we started with Fuma, special summoning the legendary secret, but of course he responded with Book of Moon, so no stuff for us. At this point, Roland equipping the Fuma, and then Link summoning with Fuma. Why? Because we want to make sure that Roland hits the graveyard, so that in the end phase we have the search. So that's why you first equip, and then you Link summon, so Roland gets sent to the graveyard. At this point, we have Link reverse defense, a body in defense position, plus the search of GEARFRIED. Why GEARFRIED? Because we already have the Veil in hand, so we're chilling. He just went on with another set. He could attack anything. Actually, he should have attacked this in order to make me lose this, but he decided not to. That's okay. At this point, I flipped up the secrets to go into Phoenix to pop the first back row by discarding the United, useless in this case. Very nice pick, compulsory, first back row gone. Then we went with the normal GEARFRIED. I think he actually he got confused because I added the other one. He know that, so I summoned this. He stopped this. We're chilling. Now we can summon the very big boss. So we have the GEARFRIED equipped with Salamandra, and we just attack. But at this point we grab a negation. We're not interested in the damage right now, so we just want to make sure to put the duel in safe, so in safeness, and we're chilling. It's got finally the double skill, the Raging Pendulum skill, of course, the Dragon Pulse to pop the wrong one, I guess? Or maybe he just went for this because he had another back row, I don't know, but it was kind of a weird choice, and he just summoned that. We were chilling at this point. So we just attacked, and I don't know why I actually couldn't steal that. I don't know, honestly. But I can just not steal it. That was pretty weird. The prompt of the effect did not appear on my screen. So he summoned that again, but this time we have the combo. We have Fuma plus Secret, so this means that Xian is coming, and he just scooped. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys. Finally, we have Speedroid. Let's see what we have. It's us to go first, and we have not the best hand, right? Because we only have GEARFRIED, basically, right? And we do have Roland, that's fine, but I decided to keep these in hand. Actually, I didn't in the end. Yeah, I just added a Roland, and then Roland, just to have a double search to think the deck even more. So Roland into Curio Link Rebo, so that we have a search, and then adding the Veil, of course, because we already have another GEARFRIED, and then just in case we're gonna actually keep this to have another search during each hand phase. So he started with Terra Top, and I didn't negate this because I had Toggle off. I was so stupid, but you're gonna see that it didn't matter because it wouldn't have mattered at all. So he started with Target Tomberg, special summon, and Roland. Actually activated Roland to equip because I wanted to send that for my negation. So he went with the Speedroid red-eye dice, and at this point I tried to negate because I wanted these to be popped, but he went with the Forbidden Chalice, so even if I activate this on the Terror Top summon, it wouldn't have mattered. So first Synchro Summon, Clear Wing, Synchro Dragon is here. Then he went for the Clear Wing Acceleration, of course, Kydrake, so he's gonna go for Lethal, ignoring the fact that I could play Veil. It's true that we did, actually I had it with the Roland, right? Let me actually check this. Yep, I had it with the Roland, so he was sleeping, this guy. Kydrake to pop everything, we're chilling, then double Yo-Yo because he didn't normal summon yet, so there you go. Chanbara to attack twice, but even if this guy attacked twice, we don't care. Body Boxer Veil is still enough to survive. He's gonna attack 2 times. I'm gonna take some damage, yep, but I'm gonna still survive, and I still have this guy. Plus the search over Roland into the end phase to have the normal GEARFRIED, so that we have something to normal summon. So we have Roland, we're chilling. First normal summon, then special summon of the Mortal GEARFRIED, starting to attack the Chambara. We stole the Kydrake. At this point we're chilling. We just attacked with the GEARFRIED, but he went Lancing just in order to avoid me having lethal. But then for the next turn, he's got nothing because we have a negation. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. 4th win in a row against Playmaker. So we know this is true effect Orcust, right? So it was him to go first, but what a weird beginning. Just Raiden milling 2 times, very bad mills. But so we're chilling. We started with 6 Samurai United, then Fuma plus Keys, and this is very nice hands, of course. This one 6 Sams. And look at this, it was a trauma. He didn't do it as I summoned this, but he waited for me to activate the United. I don't know why, but still. So as soon as he targeted the Fuma with Book of Moon, I changed Roland in order to ensure having Roland in the graveyard for the end phase. Just another United, and then we can just wait, end phase, grabbing the GEARFRIED because we already have not 1 but 2 Veil. So it's got Raiden against a mill. Now we see some Orcust, then Cyclone to hit my United. We're chilling with that, and then sorry, all the Orcust combo starts with Galatea, the Nightmare, and of course the Pot of Greed, the searchable Pot of Greed, with more back rows, of course, Nightmare to boost them up, but still 3 effect to gain some life points, and then Horror to bring out another Nightmare, Wound to summon the Horror, and then Dingirsu is here just to send to the graveyard. I don't know why he sent Kiza, that was a misplay. So now he attacked Fuma, we're chilling because now Fuma can break out another boy, the Legendary Secret. So at this point, we have another the United, but we don't need it because we summon a Veil. We use Phoenix, get rid of that back row, he's cutting the dead card United. He's got a nice Dragon Prison. He can summon Roland, but he cannot banish anything because we do not share the same type on field. So he actually did me a favor, because now when Roland gets sent to the graveyard, I get another search. So of course GEARFRIED is coming, and we already know where we're about to pop, right? So Salamandra will keep it, then first the Nightmare to pop the Roland, so we get the search, and then GEARFRIED stealing the Dingirsu and popping the Nightmare. Roland gets us another GEARFRIED because we already have a Veil in hand, and it's got all these combos. Skeleton to bring back the Galatea, Galatea to Pot of Greed again. So that was annoying. That was annoying as hell. So return to draw 2 again, Horror to bring out another monster. It's got the full bird again. Then Longirsu, but as you can see, when you play against Orcust, keep an eye on where do you put your boys. If you have a link summon to do or an extra monster zone, just always occupy the slot on the left side. And your big boss, the monster you do not want to lose, needs to be here on the set card, because when they summon Longirsu, if you occupy these slots, they actually have only access to this to send to the graveyard, so they cannot touch your central normal monster zone. That's it. So now even if you activate the effect of Longirsu, you cannot send one linking monster to the graveyard because there's none here. Keep in mind that. So we have the double comeback, but nothing to up. So at this point, he just summons more monsters, but just to defend himself. He can't do nothing. So we went with the Fuma summon into the Unicorn to get rid of that back row, but it's got the compulsory, so goodbye to my GEARFRIED. Still chilling because we can summon it straight back with the Salamandra, attacking, stealing the Longirsu, but now the issue is that he's got a Dingirsu in the graveyard. So the problem is that now he can activate the effect, so he's got a Machina Fortress, boosting him up. What want? More monsters. Insane duel this was. Galatea. He's setting for the third part of Greed, but at this point I just went for the negation. Why? Because he has no Orcust. He is missing the Orcust to summon from the graveyard. So if I stop, he already used the effect of Nightmare to send a monster to the graveyard. So if I stop this, he's gonna have no link monster to summon Lingirsu on top of, right? So that's why I stopped that, popping it. At this point, he can't do nothing. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, the king of games rank up duel. This was pretty nice, pretty easy actually, but after the one that you saw before, it was actually deserved. Just a sad card. And we have the combo, the perfect combo, the ideal hand. We have Pot of Greed, the 2 samurais to go into Shien, and the monster effect negation. This is your perfect hand, the end you want to see. You always want to see. Fuma summoning Kizan. Then, you know, because I was actually scared of the first duel when he activates Book of Moon after I used United, as soon as I had the monsters on the field, I just went straight away into Shien. So now I do not have to care about this. So, Pot of Greed, draw 2, we don't care. GEARFRIED is coming, we don't care about this because we have the negation. GEARFRIED is here, we just need to be afraid of some back row, of some hand traps. We're just attacking, he's got a delay, but he can't activate. That's how you do, my boys. There you go, that was the last one, pretty easy. Guys, that was all for today's video. King of Games, once again, with this spicy deck, no staples that I hope you'll like. I know he involves the new structure, so all of you that bought it are gonna be happy about it. I think it's not needed to say cog worthy because I just did it. So a lot of fun, very consistent, to be honest. Again, a lot of combos, double negation. Love this, really love this. Anyway guys, if you have some questions, of course don't be afraid to drop them in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.